And we're talking about how both teams are coming off of a loss last night, especially for the Jumbos. They were up 2 sets against Amherst and lost it after that. So they'll be looking to be more consistent this afternoon rather.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Cousins Gymnasium on the campus of Tufts University for today's NESCAC volleyball match between the visiting Trinity College Bantams and the host, Tufts University Jumbos! Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to please rise, remove your caps, and direct your attention to the flag for the playing of our national anthem. Now let's meet today's starting lineups. First, for visiting Trinity, a junior from Westlake Village, California, number 2. A sophomore from Alexa, Kansas, number 4, Allie Oderman. A junior from Andover, Massachusetts, number 9, Wiley Bowden. A senior from Danville, California, number 12, Rachel Underwood. A junior from Flossmoor, Illinois, number 13, Colette Chester. A sophomore from Pacific Palisades, California, number 16, Jessica Yang. A senior from Hopkinton, Massachusetts, number 17, Hannah Engstrom. And finally, the libero, the first year, number 3, Allie Condi. Head coach of the Bantams is Jen Bowman. She's assisted by Peter Managgia. And now for the host, Jumbos! A freshman from Hillsborough, California, number 1, Kate Dessler. A junior from Westlake Village, California, number 2, Rachel Burrack. A junior from Granite Bay, California, number 8, Bridget Bell. A sophomore from Mahala, California, number 11, Sophia Aker. A junior from Rock, Texas, number 12, Christina Wampa. A junior from Palatine, Illinois, number 13, Heather Hole. And finally, a junior from Menlo Park, California, number 16, Maddie Stewart. Head coach of the Jumbos is Cora Thompson. She's assisted by Madison Smith and Alex Carey.
No major surprises on our lineups for either team there. Special note looking at Rachel Underwood for the Bantams. She's their spotlighted player tonight. She's one of their outside hitters and is averaging 2.9 kills per set so far this season, which is a very intimidating number for the Jumbos defense.
Definitely. Look to get the block up quick, force other players on the team to beat us.
Definitely.
Almost game time here. What do you think some keys to this match?
Well, as you mentioned, both teams coming in off of games last night and both losses, so you might see some low energy. They might be tired, and one of the main keys for both teams will be to start off strong, prove that last night was a fluke and that they can come out strong and win today.
I'm looking forward to it. Here we go.
Bridget Bell serving for the Jumbos. Received by the Ribeiro. A little push at the net. Seems the reception by their libero, number 4, was not perfect. Went over the net.
A little overpass there, yeah.
Yeah, point for the Jumbos. Bell will serve again. Received by libero. Pass up. That'll be a kill for number 12, Rachel Underwood. As we said, looking out for her coming out strong tonight.
Now she's back to serve. Get the momentum going for the Bantams.
Underwood to serve. Received by libero. Pass. Dig by the libero. That'll be a free ball for Jumbos. Crash up.
Kate Dessler finds the line. Great hit right there. Big kill.
Definitely. Serve back to the Jumbos.
Aker back to serve.
Serve from Aker. Received. Pass up. Hit by Colette Sheffers for Bantams into the block and back, and they couldn't return.
Big stuff over there for the Jumbos.
Akers to serve again. Received by the libero, pass up, and again into the block, but this time fell on the Jumbo side. That'll be a point for the Bantams. Back to serve is number 9, Boughton. Received by Bell, and she'll put it over.
Engstrom with the hit.
And there, kill for the Jumbos. Furash coming in.
Big cross-court hit right there. Jumbo's off to a good start. Getting some kills early. Katie Zhang in the game. Serve.
Zhang serving to the middle. Pass up. Hit. Bounced up off of the block. And there. Almost a pancake, but looked unsuccessful. And that'll be a point for the Jumbos.
That quick set and the touchdown towards the line was real effective right there. Caught the Bantam sleeping a little.
Zhang to serve again to middle and cannot be received by number 12, Rachel Underwood.
Little mistake there on the toss, but the serve came in with a lot of power. Gets her an ace.
Definitely, and seeing Zhang serving the same player twice, I imagine she'll go the same way again, and she does. This time returns, bounces off the block and out of play, and that'll be a point for the Bantams. Engstrom on the point there.
New setter in for the Bantams.
Yu Rao will be back to serve. Nice play by the Jumbos to get a hit in, but dug out. There, a hit over from the backfields. Jumbo's going for it into a block. One blocker there, couldn't manage to get on it. And there again into the block.
Wow, lots of action here.
Lots of action by our blockers, but not a lot of successful blocks.
Not a lot of
There's
solid
one.
contact either off the hit. Dessler again.
Dessler choosing to go for a little finesse and targeting over power, and it's successful there. She'll get a point for the Jumbos.
Jumbos looked to feed Dessler on that point. Just kept going back her way again and again. It proved to work for the Jumbos.
Dessler will be back to serve. Not the best reception by Underwood there. And it looked like maybe Sheffers wasn't sure what to do with it, and she did nothing. That'll be a point for the Jumbos.
Little nerves maybe for the Bantams. They're looking a little unsure on the pass in the sets.
Definitely. We've seen them a few times here already. Get a pass off, but not quite as accurately and not to the right person, and it hasn't worked out for them. But on both sides, we're seeing the blocking. They're getting the blockers up, but they're not getting the solid contact to get a successful block.
Nah, yeah, they got to jump a little higher, reach over the net a little further. Saw early on in the set, hit the block and went straight down onto their side, causing a point for the other team, which is kind of a big error there. You definitely want to get your hands as far across over the net as you can.
And we see in this timeout, the Bantams are getting a little team meeting, and the Jumbos are throwing a little party, so that might indicate some confidence. The only thing here is we see the libero, Aker, getting some notes on her performance, no doubt, but overall, Jumbos look confident.
Dessler back to serve.
Received. A little far from the net on the hit, but it was good. Dug out by Aker. Again, Bantams back. Over the block. Nice dig. And there.
Mackenzie Bright gets it off a touch. Jumbo point.
Looks like the Bantams weren't convinced that it had hit off a blocker, but the point does go to the Jumbos, and Dessler will serve again. Serving towards Underwood. Underwood can't receive it. Bounces off her arms, back out of play. It's the second time we've seen an error on her off the serve.
She needs to let those go. Those are definitely going to go out. Not that one.
Again to Underwood. Hit into a block. Trying again into the block, but landing on the Jumbo side.
We saw a better serve there. Actually didn't result in a point for the Jumbos. Unfortunate for Dessler there. She had a little streak going on.
Indeed, and Furish and Holtz there combining for the first block and failing the second one. Here we have a serve from Sheffers. Dug out. And that'll be a kill for number 9, Mackenzie Bright. Senior, we've seen a lot of that from her. Heather Holtz serving for the Jumbos. Again, serving Underwood. She digs it out, and she gets a pass to put it over. Furash and Wongpa into the block. Furash trying the other side, finds Bright, and she puts it off of a block out of play. That'll be another point for the Jumbos.
You see Furash right there feeding the hot hand with Bright. She's got some mojo working.
Yeah, definitely good presence of mind to see that she didn't work with Nwangpa in the middle, moving outside to Bright. Successful play.
Bowman, the Bantams coach, got to call a timeout, cool off that hot hand of Bright.
And this time we'll see the Jumbos taking advantage of that timeout as well, have a little meeting.
A little more focused this time. I think Coach Thompson wants to make sure the girls take care of this first set. But still pretty loose.
Looking at our quick stats here in the first set, Bantams have 2 attacking errors to the Jumbos 0. And we've seen that resulting in a few points, and that'll be probably something they're talking about in addition to their defensive performance, especially Underwood off of the serves.
Definitely. defense needs to get picked up by the Bantams. Maybe shift someone over to pick up those serves. Underwood seems a little lacking some confidence over on these serves.
Definitely.
Go to her again. Big
Receives
block.
it well, but Condi can only put it into the block.
The teamwork of Bright and Nwampa definitely stopped that one.
Yeah, I saw them get up there, get in her face. Nice block. Another serve, targeting Underwood. Underwood will get the pass back. Looked like a few players were running for it, but no one was really that close. That'll be a kill for Underwood, redeeming herself a little bit for those missed serves.
Man, that Bantams team definitely revolves around Underwood. She receives the serve and then also hits right away.
Serve from Oderman goes out of bounds. That'll be a point for the Jumbos, and they'll get the serve back.
Big air there. They need to get some momentum.
Furash back to serve. Still targeting Underwood. Poor dig by the Jumbos there. A few small hits, but nothing enough to get it over the net. Combination of poor hits and miscommunication there. That'll result in a Bantam point. They'll get the serve back for Jessica Yang.
Yeah, not the highest quality of volleyball this set. Look for the teams to get a little momentum, work in some better chemistry, work at those kinks. Again, a quick turnaround.
And as you say that, failed hit by Nwangpa there. Looked like the pass from Furash was a little low, and she hit it down into the net. And I think that shows that lack of chemistry, maybe miscommunication going on.
Yeah.
Serve from the Bantams. Dug out. Bantams looking to put it over. Could have been going out, but received. And there, that one will go out of play off of the block, but she hit the antenna, as you said there. So that's still a point for the Bantams. Yang to serve. Aker receives, passes. Nice play.
Addie Stewart, big kill.
Big kill from Addie Stewart. Nice passing. Very textbook. Jumbos have the serve again. Looking back to Bridget Bell.
See if Bantams can get a good receive of the serve here. Get some momentum on that pass and a nice set. Not bad.
Bell choosing to serve middle to the libero instead of towards Underwood, and that could have been what made the difference there. Bantams had a really nice set of passing and a kill.
Good insight there, Freddie. Yeah, that does make a big difference, who you choose to serve to.
Underwood serving, received by Bell. Furash up to Nwangpa, and that's a kill.
That was always going to be a kill. Great reception of the serve by Bell. Easy set for the Jumbos, and Nwangpa just puts it down into the floor.
Definitely. Nwangpa with 111 kills coming into today. Not the highest on the team, but when she gets there, it's very consistent.
Oh, yeah.
Nice block there by the Jumbos, combining.
I think that was a double touch on the set.
Double touch then.
Or a lift, as some would call it.
Aker back to serve for the Jumbos. Received. Pass up. Looks like hit there, but
maybe net violation there.
Net violation on the Jumbos. Point to the Bantams. Serve going back to number 9, Boughton. Received by Bell. Pass by Furash. Hit there, dug out, but over the net. Choosing to pass over the net, looking for ground there, and that'll be net violation on the Bantams. A lot of that close play brought them in, and number 3, Condi, was the first one to touch the net. Zhang back to serve for the Jumbos. Received. Nice positioning there by number 17, Engstrom. Didn't go for power. She put it just over the block and found the floor.
I think the vision by Yang, the setter for the Bantams, is really important there. Instead of going to the strong side, she goes oppo and allows the touch over the net to get the point.
Definitely. And serve coming in from the Bantams. Pass up. Looking for a kill. Got one off of a bad dig by Underwood. Underwood we're seeing again with the defensive errors.
I think the onus has to go on Oderman, though. She's the libero. She needs to be a little more active picking up these hits.
Definitely, especially if she's seeing that Underwood is struggling here as she receives a serve. That'll be called in, point for the Bantams.
Nice cross-court shot by Condi. She finds the line.
The past few points have been going back and forth, but Jumbos do have 7-point lead in the set. Serve comes in, not a great reception there, but they'll control it enough for a free ball.
A lift. Yeah, that seems to be the problem. Little mental errors here. Lifts, net violations. All we're missing is the service there for the trifecta.
Indeed, indeed. Serve from the Jumbos. Underwood, that came right at her. Looked like she couldn't decide how she wanted to hit it and just sort of pushed it off of herself. Not going anywhere with that.
That's the double-edged problem there, though. She's their best hitter. To take her out because she's not receiving the serves is it's definitely an issue.
Bantams will be looking to have some strong defense here. Maybe try and mount a comeback. Serve in. Hit. Received by the Jumbos. Jumbos coming in with a much more powerful hit. That will be a kill. And that'll be for Bright.
Serious power on that one. No chance for the Bantams. Nice serve by Holes. She gets the ace.
Exactly.
Underwood quickly in, then right back out. Holes to serve again.
Serve coming in, looking to drop it short, hits the net.
Went for that jump float, didn't pay dividends. She puts it in the net, but I like the idea there.
Trying to mix it up there, but Trinity gets the point and they get the serve. Back to Oderman, their libero. Receive, pass up, looking for Nwankpa. Nwankpa into the block, but looks like either carry or net violation on the blockers there result in Jumbo's point.
I actually think that went off the block and just went out of bounds. But yeah, the power you see there pays dividends. Not the best set, but she got there and just hit it with speed, and the block couldn't put it in bounds.
Kurash to serve. Bantams not having powerful hits there, looking for placement and not quite getting it. Here again, looking for the backcourt, goes out of bounds. Point Jumbos. And that's our first set. It sort of ended uneventfully on a few good plays by the Jumbos and an error. Jumbos go up 1-0. They'll switch sides.
Very broken set there. Look for maybe a little more consistency off the pass, and the set can get us some momentum for the Bantams. And you saw the Jumbos sometimes they would get a little more consistency off their passing and their setting, which allowed them really to take advantage and take control of that set.
Yeah, it was really when they were able to put their plays together that they got the points, but still significant errors on both sides.
Yeah, little overpassing, not the most solid digs or passing, but a lot of effort from both teams. Look for it to be a little closer in the second set.
Coming into the game, we were looking at Underwood as being one of the highlight players for the Bantams, but so far we've seen 5 reception errors and only 2 kills, so she hasn't been helping her team out that much. She'll be looking to pick that up in the next set.
Yeah, you just pointed it out right there. I think the big thing is the reception errors. You see the Bantams have 5 and the Tufts Jumbos have 0. That's really making the difference in that first set. Hitting percentage, can't really blame the Bantams there if they're not getting the pass up to the setter to get good setup for kills. So we do see the Jumbos coming in at 35% kills, and the Bantams are about 20%.
So, as it is the start of our academic year here, JumboCast has a lot of new members. So, in these first few games, we'll be bringing on the new members so they can get some on-air experience, train a little bit, and introduce themselves. So, why don't you go for it?
I'm Noah Goldstein here. Glad to be joining. Seeing a pretty good game here. Jumbos seem to be attacking Underwood on their serve. We'll see if they continue that and if the Bantams make an adjustment here in the second set.
Sounds good.
Yeah, nice to have you with us, Noah.
All right, so I'll be staying on for play-by-play for the next set, but we'll have Noah on for color. Look forward to working with you. Similar to our timeouts, we see the Jumbos coming out of their huddles early, some dancing on their bench, definitely enjoying themselves a little bit more than the Bantams, who are just now breaking up their huddle.
Yeah, this seems to be a team with confidence right now. When Zhang came on, you could see it especially, I think. They're playing with confidence. They don't seem to be dragging on their loss from yesterday. They seem to have turned the page pretty well and are doing well.
All right. All right. Bantams will start off with the serve.
Serving out for Trinity.
Going back to Jessica Yang, who had a nice serve streak in that first set. Serve over. Bell will let it go. First point to the Jumbos.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of that from Trinity. A bunch of missed serves. Seems like they may be pressing a little, trying to get back in this game.
Jumbos will serve from the libero, Aker. Received well. Underwood hitting into the block. Another point for the Jumbos.
Yeah, she had a good dig there on the serve, but just couldn't put the kill away.
Aker will serve again.
Long there.
Underwood looking at that, choosing not to go for it. Right choice there, and she'll get the serve.
Serving now, Rachel Underwood.
Underwood serving to Bell. And there you have it. Stewart coming in for a kill. Nice reception by Bell there. Nice passing and kill.
Yeah, it seems like Trinity's really just had a lot of trouble getting blocks on the kills from the outside hitters.
Definitely. Jumbos will go back to serve with Zhang. Received well, passing off the block and up. And they're going for a softer hit to get a kill.
Yeah, very nice shot there by Holes. She had a nice serving streak in the first set and looks good up at net here.
Zhang to serve again. Into the net and over. Not much you can do about that on the Bantam side.
That's a tough break. Things are going well for the Jumbos and don't look to be changing.
Serve from Zhang. Passed up. Nice kill there by number 13, Sheffers from the Bantams. Looking going across court.
Yeah, that's a big one to stop the Jumbo's momentum here in the second set. It was looking like they were coming out very hot, trying to get this one finished quickly, but Trinity counters.
Boughton to serve. Nice passing. Not the hardest of hits, but found a back corner that there wasn't much to do about.
Yeah, Dessler's been really good at finding those spots where the defense just cannot get a solid hit on it.
And Dessler will get the serve. Bantams looking for a finesse shot there. Blocked, and they have to resort to a free ball. And there, Jumbo's Mackenzie Bright hitting it into the block and down onto the Bantam side of the court.
Yeah, that was a big shot for Bright and the Jumbos. Forced timeout for the Bantam. And this set looks to be starting on a similar side as the first one, which is good news for the Jumbos for sure.
Yeah, going into timeout 7-2. Jumbos in a few different huddles seem to be checking in, overall happy. Bantams in one big huddle with their coaches, hopefully giving them a little pep talk and some tips to improve.
Yeah, Coach Thompson isn't even really having much input in the Jumbos. She's on the bench. They look really good. Nothing really to change right now, which is a great sign for the Jumbos. See if they keep trying to generate kills from the outside, which seems to be their strategy so far, and it's been very effective. And we'll see what Trinity can do to counter that.
Definitely, Jumbos have had a lot of success with the power kills from the outside there. Dessler will have the serve again. Serve received well. And there you have the Bantams looking for their outside. Number 17, Engstrom there.
Yeah, that's a little infusion of energy right there as she goes back to the bench, coming off timeout, exactly what Trinity was looking for.
Now Lu Hao with the serve. Cannot be handled by the Jumbos. Zhang going for it, but can't do much with it.
That's a tough dig there.
Wu Hao will have another serve. Dessler received that, passing that up. Looking for the outside and hits the block, but finds the other side of the court. Point Jumbos.
Yeah, Mackenzie Bright has been very effective with those kills. Trinity just doesn't seem to have an answer.
Serve there. Two people going for the reception, but it worked. But they'll hit it out on their hit. Jumbos get the point back. Holtz back to serve. Receive will just have to go overpass there. Long putt coming in, not her most powerful hit, but caused some confusion and results in 4 touches on the Bantam side.
Yeah, Trinity seems to be having a really tough time with Nwampa because she's brought so much power, and then she can do something like that with the finesse just right over the front line.
Holtz to serve again. Received, that time going off of the Jumbos block and finding their side of the court. Bantams getting the point there.
Really impressive kill there by Condi. Wasn't really up towards the net. Came from kind of a tough angle, hit it right into the lower part of the block.
Sheffers to serve. Jurash choosing to take that herself, gets the kill.
Wow, big shot for the Jumbos there.
Dessler receives that serve, put it a little close to net. Furash saw an opening and took it.
Serving now, Rachel.
Furash back to serve now. Bantams taking a page out of that book, doing quick tip over off of the service reception, and they get a point.
Yeah, big shot there. Maybe the Bantam look to do a little bit more of the finesse, less hitting the ball into the block, which hasn't worked as well for them.
Jumbo's big kill from Maddie Stewart. A little far off the net, but found the back of the court.
Yeah, it seems like every time the Bantam begin to go on somewhat of a run, they're killed by a kill by the Jumbos.
Bell back to serve. Serving towards Underwood again, but she takes it well. Comes in with a hit. Off the block, but the Jumbos are handling it. And Bantams return again. And there, like you said, going for the finesse shot. Got it right over the block and past the outstretched hands of two Jumbos there.
Yeah, really nothing they could do about that. Libero Aker tried to make a dig, but it was just too far.
Bantams back to serve with Jessica Yang. Nwangpa, big hit there. Looks like Trinity had a chance as it went off a player's foot, but out of play.
Trinity really has no answer for Nwangpa now.
Aker back to serve again. Serving to the libero instead of Underwood. Bantam's able to get a good play there. And there, looking for the back of the court. Looked like Bell was thinking about it, but chose not to get it, and it landed in. Point for the Bantams.
Yeah, Engstrom is having a lot of success up at net. Maybe Trinity looks to use her a little bit more, and that lefty kill.
Serve from the Bantams. Looking for a finesse hit, not much room for power there. Bantams able to set up. Dig by the Jumbos. Bell looking to get something out of the backcourt. Couldn't find the floor. And there, Bantams looking to get something, but off the net and out of play. Point for the Jumbos.
Yeah, tough break there for Trinity, but you see they go to Engstrom again. So maybe that is a part of their strategy here in the second set.
She's been one of their more consistent hitters so far, as Underwood hasn't been giving them the points they need. Serve coming in. Bantams seem unable to get it over the net in the required number of hits. Points for the Jumbos.
Yeah, like you said, it's kind of interesting. Underwood, who has carried them thus far in the season, is on the sidelines right now looking on. Seems like somewhat of a strategical move.
Bantams received the serve well. Force a hard dig by the Jumbos. Put a free ball over, but Bantams not really in position to do too much with it. Dessler looking for something. Overpass comes back. Furash puts it down again.
That's a great shot by Furash to end a long rally. And Tufts has just gotten points like that. When things begin to break down, they're able to compose themselves, put the ball over, and eventually get themselves in the line for a kill.
Definitely, and there it came off of Dessler with a hit. It resulted in an overpass that gave Furash a great opportunity. Jumbos receive the serve. Bantams hitting into the block. Point for the Jumbos.
Great block by Hole. She's done a little bit of everything for the Jumbos. Had some good streaks with the serve, a bunch of kills, and that big block right there.
Definitely, especially as the solo block against Condi. Dessler to serve. Not a great reception there by the Bantams. They'll just put it over. Furash sets it up. Block almost had it there, but went out of play, so it could not be played.
Holes again from a tough position. Pretty impressive stuff from her.
Bantams taking yet another timeout.
Yeah, second straight set that they've used both timeouts and pretty early on. This one a little bit later than the last, which I believe was when both scores were in single digits still. But coaches for the Bantam just are trying whatever they can to stop this jumbo run unsuccessfully thus far.
Definitely, they've dug themselves an 8-point hole here, 17-9. And it'll take a lot of work and a big streak to get out of it, but they haven't been able to get the momentum required for that. Again, just like every time out, we see Jumbos back on the court, some dance moves coming out while the Bantams are still in the huddle. Now they'll retake the court.
Yeah, Jumbos are clearly fired up. Number 4, Madison Clay, keeps showing some moves on the sidelines.
Dessler to serve again. Received well. Pass looking for the opposite side. Finds it, and that'll be a kill for the Bantams.
Another good play out of the timeout. We'll see if they can build off this one like they couldn't last time.
That's right. After their timeouts, they do come back with a strong point, but they haven't been able to build that momentum. Here coming off a serve from Wu Rao. And that'll be an ace. Can't receive it well. That looked like Aker.
Just caught out of position there, the Jumbos.
Another serve coming in. Received well. Nice dig by the libero for the Bantams. Nice hit dug out by Jumbos. Dessler looking from the backcourt. And there's another one of those overpasses that's put down by the Jumbos.
Heather Holes is just taking over this game right now. A point that looks like it could go the Bantam way early. It's turned around by the Jumbos, and Heather Holes finishes in there.
Bantams have been good about getting to the ball, but they've been struggling to deal with the power, resulting in a few overpasses there. And Jumbos have been punishing. Holtz back to serve. Received well, looking for a touch over. Doesn't quite get it. Jumbo's looking for a touch over, and they do get it.
Yeah, Jumbos are doing it both ways with the big kills and those finesse shots. They're looking pretty good right now.
Service ace there from Holes, just bouncing off of the intended receivers. Note about that kill a minute ago. It came from Jendrzak. This will be, she's a freshman, hasn't had much play time. Good to see her getting a kill. There, Bantams putting together very nice play, nice kill, finding the floor.
Yeah, we'll see if they can string a couple of those together. They have the serve now. It will be Sheffers coming up to serve. We'll see if she can change the tides here for the Bantam.
It seems she will not, as her serve sails way long.
Yeah, that's a tough one for the Bantam, as they seem to maybe be getting something going. Missing a serve like that is kind of tough.
Definitely. Pure Ash to serve for the Jumbos. And hit goes out, point for the Jumbos.
Really low serve over by Furash. Seemed like the Bantam had trouble adjusting, although they got a couple of hits in, nothing substantial.
Furash will serve again, 22-12 here in the second set. Received well, pass up. Dessler with the dig. And they are almost a really good block by the Bantams, but it goes out of bounds. That'll be another point for the Jumbos, 23-12.
Mackenzie Bright from that left side again.
Furash with the serve. Could have been going out, but received. Bantams put it over. Jumbo's looking to respond. Dug out there by Bantams. Hit into the block. Point Bantams. Looks like maybe the blockers touched the net.
Yeah, not really sure what happened there for the Jumbos. Positive point overall, negated by that foul.
Libero serving for the Bantams. Oberman received by Tufts Libero. Pass up and killed down. That'll be Bright again.
Madison Bright Mackenzie Bright, showing a lot of skill up at the net. Lots of kills.
Now 24-13 for the Jumbos. Bell serving. Almost overpassed there. Setter brings it back, but hit into the block. Jumbos will respond. Ortiz back for the Bantams to receive that. Bell alone in the backcourt for the Jumbos. Had to run to chase that down, but it's okay because after a few passes, we got a kill for the Jumbos. And that'll be the second set. Jumbos up 2-0.
Yeah, we were looking for Trinity to come with a different look in that second set. Looked like they seemed to try and get it with a little bit more of a rotation, less of Underwood receiving the serves, but to no avail. They lose the set 25-13. The Jumbos seem to be in the driver's seat here, but they cannot let up. They know what happened last night, falling after going up on that 2-0 lead.
Definitely. It's right to bring that up because we've seen them come out dominant and strong in the first two sets and fall behind. They'll definitely be remembering that and looking to prevent that for this third set here.
All right, thanks for joining us, Noah. Did a great job. Jared Davis back here again. Great second set right there. Tufts looks to be in control. Something I noticed while I was away from the broadcast was the block of the Bantams is just not getting up to the net and in position in time. There's splits in the blocks. They're not as cohesive and putting up that front they need to put to stop these big, powerful hitters of the Jumbos. Yeah, it's a big thing. If you don't have your defense set up, you're just allowing for attack straight down to your defensive players, and they haven't been able to pick up the load for the Bantams.
Definitely, and not just about not getting into position, but when they do, we're seeing a lot of deflections off of the block. They're not fully up or in position and able to get their hands over the net, so the blocks are deflecting out of play and become unplayable for their teammates.
Exactly, yeah. It just seems that the Jumbos are a little quicker. The setter for the Jumbos, Firash, is doing a great job. She's placing the ball where the block is not and doesn't have a chance to get there, and we're getting a lot of free hits that just going straight into the court, and it's just making it difficult for those defenders of the Bantams. Give them a round of applause, though. They definitely are putting in a lot of effort, taking a lot of powerful shots, and they have been getting some ones up that you just wouldn't expect, but man, the Jumbos seem to be having a little too much force right now for the Bantams. Hopefully they can come back and prove their mettle in this third set, force it to go to a fourth set.
Definitely, and as I mentioned when it happened, Jendrzak had 2 kills in that second set. Those are her first 2 of the season, and she's back on the court now looking to get more time and more kills. Both teams back on the court. Seem to be checking their rotation, making sure everyone is where they should be. It seems that they are. Or nope, quick switch, and now they are.
Bantam showing a little energy, getting hyped up for this third set. Tufts responds right back with introduction of Akers. She high fives all her teammates, get them pumped up to we're ready for that third set. Let's get it going.
Serve will start back at the jumbo side with Bridget Bell. Received well by the Bantams. Hit into the block, but they're returning it. Send a free ball over to Bell. And there, Jumbos take that free ball and turn it into a kill.
That's what you got to do. You get a free ball, you have to take advantage.
Bell with another serve. Received. Back from the net, so it's not a hard dig for the Jumbos. And they'll turn that one into another kill. Coming out strong here.
Kill by Maddie Stewart.
Stewart with the kill on that one. And Jen Drzak on that first one. That'll be her third. Bell serving. There, nice put over by Yang there. Seeing an opening, realizing that her hitters haven't been finding the floor, she finds it herself.
See if that can get a little momentum for the Bantams.
Underwood back to serve. Serving at Dessler. Dessler responds with a hit. Bantams back from the net. They'll put it over. Quick play there by the Jumbos, but unable to find the court. They send it out of bounds. Oh, they must have found the line. My bad.
Yeah, the ref pointed that it did catch the line. Another point for Jan Jezrek.
Akers back to serve for the Jumbos. Received well, setting up a hitter. Bounces off the block. Difficult to handle for the Jumbos, so Bell will send over a pass.
Free ball. Bantams take advantage. Nice kill.
And there we see, just like the Jumbos take advantage of the free ball, the Bantams are able to respond in kind.
Again, you see the influence of the setter, Yang. Instead of setting it to the power side, she sets it oppo and pays dividends again.
Serve coming in. Not the best reception, so he'll have to take a longer hit. A little bit of an overpass. Point for the Jumbos, some touches at the net.
You see the influence of Dessler. Even when the set isn't close to the net, she can jump up high, use that height of hers, and still get a real powerful shot into the other side of the court.
Definitely. Zhang with the service for the Jumbos. And there, nice block by the Jumbos.
See that combination of Holes and Furash. They get up real high and just stuff the kill right there.
Zhang will serve again for the Jumbos after a little shoe tying.
Got to keep those laces tight, my man.
And Zhang looks ready to serve again. Received well up at the net. Bantams unable to beat the block again. Jumbos get the point.
It's not getting enough height on that set. It needs to be another 2 feet higher for the hitters to get the power they need in their legs.
Serve from Zhang. Set up this time over the block, but not very powerful.
That was a roll shot.
And there, Dessler able to come in, get a nice kill.
Just like I said, man, a little higher up would definitely allow the Bantam hitters to get into their legs and get some power behind these shots, but the block is seen to be put up by the Jumbos who just can't get through.
I see another timeout, taken by the Bantams.
They're trying to stay in this set. Down 5 points, they really need to get a little comeback going.
Definitely, and this time we are seeing the Jumbos take advantage of the timeout. Coach Thompson,
what do you think she's saying in
having
there?
some words. Probably keep up the good work.
Pedal to the metal, or a lot of words of encouragement?
I'd say encouragement. They've been successful. They look happy. No need to add more pressure if they're having a good time.
I don't know, that look in her eyes and girls on the floor, they look energized. They got this kind of passion about them. They must love the game. D3 athletes.
Definitely.
Playing volleyball their whole life, likely you know both teams, they love the sport of volleyball.
Little second huddle on the court for the Bantams. The on-court players talking a little bit before Zhang sets up to serve. Serve comes in, received. Looking for a nice short shot, and that'll be a point for the Bantams. Again, Sheffers coming in after the timeout. They're very consistent on the point after timeouts. If they had more timeouts, they'd be in really good shape here.
I like that. Every coach would advent for that. As many timeouts as possible.
Slow the game down, though.
Yeah.
See, serve coming in for the Bantams. Fresh trying to put it down quickly, but dug out well.
I think she was 4 for 4 with that quick second hit, but I mean, we still won the Jumbo still won the point, but shut down for the 5th time. They said no on that one, but Jumbo's win the point there.
Yeah, it took a little more effort than Furash just dropping it down, but Dessler will go back to serve. Received, set up, and looking for a backcourt kill. Bantams get it.
There you see a better serve from the Bantams from Luchno. She gets her legs into it, gets right behind it, uses those wrists, and gets a nice pop into that set, allowing for that big kill.
Serve from Sheffers. And there, Jumbo's textbook setting and hitting.
Bright was not going to be denied there. Fraction of a second and went from her hand down to the court.
Jumbo's back to serve again. Libero receives it, puts it to the net. Trying to get a short pass. Jumbo's able to recover, but free ball over. Bantams into the block, but still fighting. Going high that time. And there, Bantams with a successful block.
Didn't take advantage of the free ball right away, but did get the point. Definitely important there. Gotta take advantage of those free balls.
Bantams with the serve. Libero to Libero. Block there by the Bantams, able to get it over. Nice dig there, yeah. Looking to put it over. Jumbo's back. Long rally here. Looking for a short hit. Over the block, but still recovered.
Bright trying to put it away, but denied. 13 for the Bantams, picks it up.
Dug out by Dessler for Ash. Looking, poor set, poor communication. Looked like some combination of a low set and an early jump by Jen Deserac.
Yeah, Jen Deserac was definitely looking for that close set to just kind of tip it over. Furash didn't notice that and set it behind her.
Bantams get that long point and serve again. Nice block up by the Bantams. Jumbo's trying again, and a second block, but this time the block went out of play, and that'll be a point for the Jumbos.
It's all about angles right there. They were together, they were up at the net, but their hands need to be positioned towards the court so that they can keep the ball in bounds.
Definitely there. Furash to serve. Low set, pushed just over the net.
Believe she touched the net on the set there. Overpass by Underwood again. Not allowing for her setter to get in position.
Point for the Jumbos. Furash back to serve.
Targets Underwood again. Better pass right there.
Into the block, but on the Jumbo side, they're still playing with it. Powerful hit there, dug out.
Underwood off the block. Big point for the Bantams. They're coming in within close. Only 4-point difference between the Jumbos and the Bantams right now.
Definitely, and especially coming out of Underwood, who hasn't been as active today as in the past, now up to with 5 kills. So she's coming back in, showing some of her skill.
Looking to lead her team in this third set. Nice serve.
Set by the Jumbos, looking for a quick shot off the block. Jumbos trying again. Not much power there, but Bantams unable to handle it. Puts it straight up. Looks like she crossed under the net, maybe.
Yeah, I believe she did on that set.
Here, Bantams showing some skill, showing some fight, but the errors are killing them as Bell takes the serve. Bantams receive, hit into the block and right back into Underwood's face. Not much you could do about that.
I don't even think she was on the floor when the ball hit her. No balance, no way she could get that one up. If she did, man, that would have been a miracle.
Indeed, Bell to serve again.
Just unfortunate for the Bantams there. Let's see if they get something going here, though. Nice.
Find a nice short shot just over the block. Point for the Bantams. Bowden with that.
Serving now for the Bantams, Rachel Underwood.
Yeah, she just seemed to hang up in the air for a good while and found the court with this shot.
Underwood to serve will send it out of bounds. No chance of momentum for the Bantams here as they commit a service error and Jumbos will get it back.
A little too ambitious with that serve. Tried to catch Dessler sleeping and go cross court on the serve, but did not catch court.
Akers to serve, dug out an overpass and hit back down. Nice awareness by the Jumbos to put that right back down.
Aker to serve.
Serves come over. Received at the
It's gonna be a
back.
free ball.
Looks like a free ball over. Bell receives that. Set up. Hit into the block. And that'll be a point for the Bantams. Good job there, getting that block up and in position to put the ball back down on the Jumbo side. We'll see a serve coming over from Bowden. Received by Bell. Looking for Dessler off of the block and out of bounds. That'll be a point for the Jumbos.
Dessler's fired up after that one. You see her pump her fist.
Serving now for the Jumbos, Zhang.
Zhang back to serve again. She had a nice streak in the second set.
I think that one would have been out.
Received anyway, and Jumbos will have a chance to win this point. Dessler off the block and a few more people.
Nice
Bantams
effort.
able to get it back in play, but they're so out of position.
Holes was not going to be denied there. Nobody in the backfield for the Bantams, and she just puts it away.
Impressive effort there to get the ball over the net, but definitely no control and very out of position.
I didn't think they were going to get there, but they did.
Another serve by the Jumbos. Looking for the soft shot. Jumbo's able to respond. Again, nothing to do but just poke it over. Jumbo's now trying to control. And there's the kill.
Furash.
Not the most usual combination there. You have your libero passing to your setter for a kill, but it worked.
Whatever works, that's the name of the game.
Definitely is. For Jumbo's up 18-9. Bantams will take their second timeout.
What effect does this have on the NESCAC standings if Jumbos were to close it out here in the third set? I think that would take the Jumbos to 5-2, putting them within a few games reach of the top of the NESCAC. The Bantams would fall to 1-5, a little lower down on the table. This could be a big game for the Jumbos, though, only having a couple more conference games. They have Middlebury next week, and then they finish conference play on the weekend of the 26th and the 27th, playing Conn College and Wesleyan. So yeah, big game right here. Need to close it out for the Jumbos. See if the Bantams can make a quick comeback.
Zhang to serve. Overpassed back over. Dessler a little over ambitious there, trying to put it back down. Hits
Saw
it.
a little exuberance there, yeah.
A little bit long. Point for the Bantams. She doesn't seem all that disheartened though. Dessler's still excited.
Yeah, up 2 sets, up 8 points in this set. I think she's okay losing 1 point. But you never know. Could be the start of a comeback.
Bantams to serve.
Big block.
There, Bell with the pancake, able to get it up and able to set up a play for her teammates. And that'll be out.
Not a great set. You saw Condi really wanted to get a nice hit on that one, but the set wouldn't allow her. Jumbo's 19-10.
Dessler back to serve. Serve into the net there.
Looking a little too loose there, Dessler. She hit one long, mishits that into the net. Tighten up the screws, make sure to close this one out. Otherwise, we see Bantams could scratch their way back in.
Definitely. Dessler receiving there. Setting up some passes. Bantams barely able to get it back over the net. Strong hit there off of the block. Bantams able to recover. Touch over to Furash. Jumbo's looking for another strong hit. This one will be a kill.
Yeah, Bright not gonna let that one go to waste. She gets a nice set and puts it cross court right down into the floor. Finds wood, as they say.
Indeed, indeed. That was a longer rally there, but the Jumbo's constantly on the attack and the Bantams just responding.
Yeah, I thought the perseverance of the Bantams right there when they got it stuffed into the block and found a way to get it over might allow them to win that point, but not what happened.
Served by the Jumbos, received well by the Bantams, but she'll hit the antenna.
They needed that one. That was a nice setup. A big kill could have gone a long way, but it looks like we're getting to the waning moments of this game.
Another serve again from the Jumbos. Soft serve towards the front.
Overpass, and she's going to touch the net on that set.
Yeah, whether it was strategic or cautious, the soft serve there put the Bantams too close to the net, forcing an error.
Yeah, you got to mix it up on the serve. Got to always incorporate some soft floaters along with that nice, hard, powerful shot.
That's something we've seen from Holtz. She's able to mix it up. Very strategic player there. Block puts it back on the Bantam side. They're moving with it. Off the net, hard bounce. Not much the Jumbos could do there. Point for the Bantams.
Yeah, it looked like the Jumbos needed to stuff that one down on the block instead of just letting it deflect off their hands. See if Oderman can get a good serve in here and get a little rally going for the Bantams.
Serve over.
Miscommunication for the Jumbos. There's one. You see Oderman firing up the team.
Controlled hit by Aker there, just not towards anyone. Miscommunication. Oderman will get another serve.
Yeah, with 6 girls on the court, someone needs to get there.
Received by Jumbos. Shirash looking to hit. Bantams looking to respond. Pops it over the block, but not finding the floor.
Was a tip, maybe?
Point for the Bantams.
No tip on that one, yeah. Just didn't get it in the court. Oderman for the 3rd serve in a row, trying to fight for her team back into this set. Down 8.
Serve over. Tips the net. Hard to respond to that.
The net is the biggest contributor in this set for the
of their
Bantams.
last few points they had Jumbo serve into the net and 2 there where the net helped them find the floor.
Maybe not the biggest contributor, but definitely helping out right now.
Yeah. Bantams looking for a hit here. Looking for the soft floater, but not finding the court. Jumbos will get the point back. 23-15 in this 3rd set.
You see the bench at the Jumbos getting a little too excited. Furash puts her hand up like, hey, calm down.
It's not over till it's over, but it certainly looks good for the Jumbos. That was a nice kill by the Bantams there.
Sheffers saying, not tonight. It isn't over until I say it's over.
Hard hit back to Madison Clay. Unable to get any controlled hit on that.
Yeah, nice to see Madison Clay and getting some action.
Yang will be back to serve for the Bantams. She's had a lot of service opportunities, somewhat successful. Jumbos Couple passes hit over. This time, Bantams looking for it into the block. And that'll be a point for the Jumbos.
All right, this is a match point right here. Bell to serve for the set and the match.
Here at JumboCast, we are fans of Bridget Bell, as she is one of our members when she's not in season. She
Nice
calls
serve.
some games, and
Ooh,
there she'll
she
win it
puts
with an
away
ace.
with the ace. What'd you think there, Freddie? Good match. Anything to take away for the Bantams, Tufts, after this match?
Definitely a strong showing from the Jumbos. They put everything together, mixed it up, able to do pretty much everything. Only note was in the first set they were a little shaky on blocks, but they definitely pulled that together. On the other hand, the Bantams, similarly shaky with the blocks, unable to pull it together, and a lot of errors for them. They'll need to clean up their play if they want to stay competitive.
Very true. I did see some positives, though, in that third set. They seemed to get a little chemistry going on. The sets were a lot cleaner. They were getting some good hits, changing up the strategy, some powerful serves. They do have some positives to go forward with. But yeah, again, that is a 3-0 defeat. Jumbos over the Trinity Bantams. Look forward to having you guys again soon. Thank you for watching. Jared Davis here with Freddie. And enjoy your Saturday, guys. Thank you.